Howdy folks, this is Checkers, and this is Conan Exiles, and this is a video I didn't want to make. It's a video I had hoped I wouldn't have to make, but I think it's still a video that I do have to make, so I'm sorry about that. I've been having a really hard time lately. I've tried to warn you all of that. I've tried to let you know. I've tried not to spend all of my time talking about it. I try not to spend all my time talking about my condition, how I feel if I hurt, and what I'm afraid of, because I don't want to drag you down. I come from technical theater. I was a lighting designer. I was an electrician. I worked behind the curtain, behind the scenes. I was a light board operator. I did theater, and the goal of theater is to give people a moment's respite, a place to rest, a place to not worry about all of their daily worries, about their lifetime worries. And I try and operate with that same ideal here on YouTube, making videos about games that I love and games that I enjoy, and I enjoy making the videos. And I enjoy Conan Exiles. I love this game, and one of the reasons I really love this game is, more than any game I've played in a very long time, it makes me forget the pain, it makes me forget about the worry, it makes me forget about all the problems that I have. I like this. Watch. Pick up the branch, and you can watch the sand sort of heal over time. And just the fact that the sand was deformed at all in the first place. This is my blood pressure right now. Now, if you don't understand blood pressure numbers, you can pause the video. Go ahead and look it up. That is fairly decent high blood pressure. You might think to yourself, I should be on medication. I am on medication. That's my blood pressure on medication. And see, the thing is, you adjust my medication too far and I black out. I spend the day moving nowhere. I do nothing. So it's a tricky sort of a balancing act with my condition. And my doctor is wonderful. He is the best doctor I've ever had, and I love him dearly, and he thinks this might be a condition called autonomic dysreflexia, or dysflexia. And basically it's a condition where your regular nervous system, the one that hooks into your brain, and your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems, which don't necessarily hook into your brain, are all kind of out of sync. Think of it as a server with a really high ping time. Information isn't getting where it needs to go in the right amount of time, so the wrong commands are being given. When my heart should be beating faster to send more blood all over my body, it isn't getting the command to do that, or it's getting the command to slow way down because the wrong command is getting there. Now, not every single symptom of this condition lines up, but the vast majority of them do, and everything that I've ever seen, it's as close as anything I've ever seen. And I am feeling it more than ever, not because it has a name, but because I hurt constantly. That predates this condition. I've been fairly hard on my body throughout the years, and in turn, getting older now, my body is being harder on me. That's only fair, I suppose. But it hurts. One of the reasons my blood pressure is as high as it is today is because I hurt incredibly bad. I play this game, though, and I can forget about that, except when I'm talking about it. Then it is kind of front and center in my head again, so I am thinking about it again. It's one of the reasons why I don't talk about it when I play, too, because not only am I just trying to entertain you, but when I don't think about it, when I pretend it doesn't exist, for me, for a little while, it starts to not exist, and that is an amazing thing. living with a lot of pain constantly, you learn why it might be nice to get away from it. And being able to play a game like this and get away from it, at least for a little while, until I get too tired to play, and that doesn't take long with my condition, well, but you know, it's a nice little oasis of fun and joy and something I can do. And I'm not being paid by Funcom or anyone else to say that. I'm telling you this because it's how I feel. I have a lot of people still pressuring me. Why aren't you doing this? Why can't you do that? Well, right now, to be quite honest, it's an absolute miracle that I get any video up any day of the week. And, you know, playing games and recording and editing and doing tags and descriptions and all that on YouTube, it's not super physically tiring. So that should tell you how bad my days are when I say that this is still really hard for me to do. I woke up for the last week wondering how it was that I actually woke up, and wondering if tonight when I go to bed, if I won't. It scares the living hell out of me. All of that being said, I hurt and I'm scared and I'm tired. Pain wears you down like you cannot even begin to imagine, like nothing else I've ever experienced. You know, I was a teenager, I was in my 20s, I've been through it all. I've done the stupid things, I've done things so stupid that it is frankly a miracle I'm still alive. I didn't think I'd live to be 21, honestly, with some of the foolish things I got into. I've been in so many motorcycle accidents, it would actually be hard for me to count them. But having said all that, you know, when you're young, you assume that this healing, this resilience of your body will always be there. And I'm not really all that old, you know, plus or minus a couple years of 51 or 52. Pneumonia taught me a couple years ago how much I still have to lose of what I have now. And what I have now in these recent weeks is making me afraid. And I'm not saying all of this because I want you all to worry. I don't want to do that. I'm not the kind of guy who's doing this so that, you know, you all comfort me and make me feel better, and I need that energy poured into me. I tell you this because I feel like, you know, we do this together. I make the videos and play the games, and you watch and we talk in the comments, and I enjoy that. I enjoy our interaction. We are playing this game together in a way. And so I want to be honest and truthful and tell you why I feel the way I feel, what's going on, and what I'm trying to do about it. I was supposed to have an MRA, not an MRI, an MRA of my brain, yesterday. But it had to be rescheduled because insurance hadn't approved it. They still have it under review because until someone puts a name on my condition, it's very hard for insurance companies to want to spend money. It's very hard for them to ever want to spend money, let's all be honest, right? But the thing is, because I couldn't do that test, I won't be going to the cardiologist next week as I was scheduled to do, because the cardiologist needs that test. And I won't be able to go to the neurologist like I was scheduled to do next month because the neurologist needed that test too, and the reschedule for the test is after the neurologist's appointment. So one little thing cascades everything else, and the help that may have come weeks or months or even years earlier won't, because things changed. This is my everyday life. Every day, I don't know what's going to happen next. And over the last few months, I've been getting worse and worse, and it scares the hell out of me. For 12 years, the majority of that 12 years, I was mostly the same. It's not like that anymore. I feel right now the blood pounding in my ears. I feel it pounding in my carotid arteries in my neck. I feel it pounding in my head, and it hurts. And the more I hurt, the harder it pounds because, well, when you hurt, your pulse and your blood pressure tend to go up. It can be a vicious circle. So I hope you can understand why I say that Conan Exiles distracting me from the pain is such an amazing thing. This is a powerful, powerful thing to me. It's the chance to relax, to lower my blood pressure. And I intend to make videos on Conan Exiles. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to stop the other series for a while. I'm not saying that they're permanently stopped, but I need to stop them because I don't feel like I have enough energy to do more than one thing anymore. I really don't. I think it's an absolute miracle that I have gotten as far as I have, doing as much as I have, and it's caught up with me, and I'm tired, and I can't do it anymore. So I am sorry to everyone who feels like I'm not doing whatever it is you want me to do. It's not personal. None of this is a personal insult against you, I promise you. It's not who I am. If I was really that upset with you, I would just completely ignore you. I do what I can because it's all I can do. And all I can do is not as much as I could do before. So right now we're down to Conan Exiles. And for me, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I have a lot of fun with this. And I hope that if you decide to stay and hang out with me and watch, that you will enjoy that too. There is a whole lot of this game for us to explore. And maybe, you know, if we get bogged down in this or something, we can look at some other like survival crafting games, but only one at a time. I can't right now, and I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I never wanted, you know, I never wanted this. You don't plan on this. You don't plan for your life to fall apart. You don't plan for it to hurt. You don't plan to wonder if you're gonna be there the next day. You plan for the happy things and the good things, and I do my best to still look for all those good and happy things, and I swear to God that's what I'm going to do. Right now I have to focus on the dark side because I need to explain to you why the dark side is making my choice here. But as soon as this video is over, I'm going back to the light side, and we're going to have fun and explore and play as much as we can for as long as I still can. And maybe once in a while I'm gonna throw out some philosophical things, just some ideas that I'd like to share with you all while I can still do that. I'm sorry that it's come down to this. I'm more sorry than you'll ever know. I just wanted you to know why. Alright. Please try and have mercy on me. I know that doesn't come easy to everyone, but try and have mercy. For everyone else who supports me no matter what, God, thank you. Thank you so much for your patience and your understanding, and for holding me up when I'm too damn tired to stand on my own. You guys will never know how much that means. I'll try and tell you every so often, but I still don't think you'll know. You guys make a huge difference. I want to thank you for that, and I want to thank you for watching. Most of all, though, I'd like to ask you to please take care.